Welcome back. The White House says President Joe Biden has tested positive this morning for COVID-19.
For the latest on this, let's go live to CTV's Joy Malvin, Washington Bureau Chief in D.C. So, Joy, thanks for joining us this afternoon. What do we know about either how Joe Biden got COVID this time around, and secondly, how he's doing now?
Well, we're not really sure how he got it, but given his busy schedule, remember he was in Israel, Saudi Arabia, he was in Massachusetts yesterday. It's really remarkable that 2.5 years later that he hasn't gotten it, but there are very strict protocols at the White House. Staffers wear N95 masks, reporters get tested daily. We do know that he's experiencing mild symptoms. That's the good news. A dry cough, a runny nose, he's fatigued, that sort of thing. But they do have him on Paxlovid, Paxlovid, and this is an oral medicine that helps to make sure that the symptoms remain mild and don't become severe. Because, of course, very concerned about his age. He is 79 years old, and there's a lot of concern, that severe respiratory affecting organs, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And Jill, do we know if do we know if he has any underlying health conditions and whether or not he's isolating from his wife, Jill? Are they going to do some contact tracing here?
Well, his wife Jill spoke and said that she spoke to her husband. She has tested negative, and they will distance. He plans to continue working. He was supposed to be in Philadelphia today talking about crime and more money for policing in Philadelphia, and he was going to go to a fundraiser. He will do a meeting, some of these meetings with Zoom calls, and he will continue to work. But he will isolate from staffers. He will stay on his own, and of course, he's got a team of doctors who will give us an update later today.
Joy, it's interesting, this White House, the Biden White House, has sort of come out and been quite transparent about, Biden coming down with COVID-19, et cetera, or testing positive. Contrast that with when Donald Trump had COVID-19. It was very murky in terms of whether he even had it, how sick he was, what he was taking, the treatment, that sort of thing here. The transparency here, how regularly are the White House saying they're going to be sort of updating the American people and I suppose the world about his condition?
Well, we received a letter first thing this morning from his doctors, talking about what the symptoms were. And yeah, a big difference. I remember very well when Donald Trump got COVID, and it happened overnight in a tweet of all things. And of course, the former president was not vaccinated. But this is what they're watching for. They're watching Joe Biden as well for this. If his oxygen levels drop, that's a danger sign. And that's what happened with Donald Trump. They rushed him to Walter Reed right away. And of course, he wasn't vaccinated. So he had a team of doctors. They used everything they possibly could. And we found out much later that it was really very serious. It was really touch and go there.
Yeah, we remember that pretty well. I remember the return video as well. Okay, CTV's Joy Malvin from D.C. Thanks so much this afternoon. Appreciate this.
Thanks.